But let me go ahead and let's go ahead and move on to topic number 2. And topic number 2 is it seems like Regal Cinemas is going to be striking a deal with Warner Brothers. And this is good. It seems like theaters are opening up, and I am happy about it. And I have the report right here. This is from IndieWire, and I also have it at Deadline as well. Deadline says Regal Cinemas to reopen in April. Parent Cineworld and Warner Brothers reach multi-year deal to show Warner Brothers films in the US and UK. And so, well, real quick, Regal Cinemas is, I believe, the 3rd largest theater chain in America, in the United States. I know it's in the top 5, but their parent company is Cineworld, and that's owned by somebody that's over there, that's like in the UK or whatever. And so Regal has been closed for a minute. But they struck a deal with Warner Brothers, who is going to be doing Godzilla vs. Kong, which came out overseas last week, but coming out in the States on Wednesday, the 31st. You know, they releasing on HBO Max, so they made a deal just saying. And let me go over to IndieWire. Warner Brothers strikes first deal to return films to theaters only in 2022 with new 45-day window. So basically what this is since Warner Brothers is releasing their stuff in theaters now and on HBO Max, they made a deal to say, okay, hey, we're going to put out movies only in theaters starting in 2022, because this HBO Max day and date with the theaters, that is only for 2021. However, the 45-day deal is interesting, because that is literally shrinking the window of how long a film is in theaters versus when it's, you know, available for home release or home video. It's 45 days. It's usually 90 days. And I am not happy about this, you know, throughout the industry, because I don't want the theater experience to die. But, you know, it's looking like that. But I'll get into it in a second. But let me go ahead and read this right here. It says, we are very happy for the agreement with Warner Brothers, says Cineworld CEO Mookie Greidinger in a statement. This agreement shows the studio's commitment to the theatrical business, and we see to this agreement as an important milestone in our 100-year relationship with Warner Brothers. And so now on the flip side, this is cool, because I was pissed off at Warner Brothers like everybody else, because they made this deal to release the whole 2021 slate on HBO Max, but they didn't communicate that with nobody. It don't make no economic sense. You know, I talked about it before. One of the head dogs was trying to really impress the people over at AT&T and Warner Media, but a lot of people was like, man, no, this is gonna stay just like this. You know, movie theaters are dead. They ain't gonna ever go back to the theater. They're just gonna release it on streaming platforms. So this is the first sign of one major studio, Warner Brothers, backpedaling, saying, okay, you know, hey, let's put this stuff back in theaters. Is it the typical 90-day window like it usually is, 3 to 4 months? And that also warrants how popular the film is. I mean, you know, a theater is going to keep the a film in their auditoriums if it's selling tickets. I mean, it would be stupid to pull it, you know, if people keep coming back each week, you know, like Titanic, Avatar. But, you know, again, those are anomalies. But I mean, this is the first sign. The only thing that kind of just bugs me about this is the 45-day window. But it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what y'all are saying. What y'all saying? All right. Okay, hold on. Getting okay, we're talking about radioactive spiders. Okay, hold on. Where we at? Okay. Maria Cherie says, I'll go see it in theaters, but I'm not going to be hungry, and I'm going to be hungry and thirsty, not taking off my mask already. That would be funny. Oh, okay, I'm way behind. Hold on, what y'all saying about yeah, okay, Ariel Brandon. Yeah, this deal is intriguing. It is. And so if y'all want to, you know, read down below, you know, I have the articles down there, and you know, because they're going to be opening back up the theaters for Regal, at least on April the 2nd, which is on next Friday. So it's 5-6 days from now. So they're going to be opening up the theaters then. you know, around the United States or around wherever Regal is, you know. And they're also going to be opening up for Mortal Kombat as well. That opens up on April the 16th. You know, and I'm so looking forward to that. My goodness gracious. So that's what's up right there. So I mean, this is just a sign of things going back to normal. But again, you know, we got to be responsible, okay? Because you know, I'm not just going to point to one. I'm seeing all kind of people out still. Now maybe they got their vaccine shot, so I can't you know, make any assumptions now. But let me go ahead and bring in my first guest of the show. He is coming from the east side, and that is the Mr. Larry, the living legend. Larry, what's going on, my brother? What's going on?
Oh man, I'm just feeling like a space cadet today. You know?
Are. Really, I see you. I see you with the NASA on. That's what's up, my brother. I like that. I like that. I like that.
I see you with the fresh cut.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, somebody helped me out last week in the chat that was like, "Hey, my brother, I like what you're doing, but get the cut, man, because you know you're looking crazy." And so, it's very true, man. This pandemic has made me very lazy as far as my grooming goes, to be honest with you. So,
yeah,
I can't lie there. But how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just hanging in there, you know. Just I was busy shooting. I was working on a video. I was doing the second half of this video on how to get the Tab S7 for $35. And I was running some benchmark tests and I was in the middle of it. I was like, I'm not going to finish before we get started. So I was like, I need to get this thing going. So,
well, yeah, man, do what you got to do, my brother. I just appreciate you being here. So again, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Guys, I
want to show you something right quick. Let me go grab this
go
and I'm going to come back. I want to show you something.
Oh, yeah. Do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. But guys, this is the living legend Larry right here. Very, very cool brother. You know, he has a YouTube channel as well. There is a link of that down in the description box below. And you can also, you know, it's always in my channel tab. My throat's kind of parched right now. Give me a second.
Let me show you this. It's not a tech product, but it's something that I saw online and I was like, I'm going to get this because I want to, the stuff spilled out all over, but I was like, I'm going to get it because it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Really? And let me, where we go.
I'm excited.
I had to clean all this stuff up.
You're good, man. Take your time. You know, and that's the thing. One of the great things about his channel, guys, is that people are always sending him stuff. And he just has haul videos where he's like, look what they sent me today. And he's had like a mountain of boxes. And he just unboxed it all. He reviews tech. He sends people stuff for free. And this is just an example of it. So, you know, just a reason why you should subscribe to his channel. But
let me show you this thing. Let's see if it'll show up here. Let's see if I can get this to show up on there. Do you see that? There you go. It is a Black Panther silver coin. So it's actually it's 99 point. It's 1 ounce and it's 99.9 ounces of silver from England. On the back of it, it shows Queen Elizabeth because it is an actual piece of currency from the UK. But it is a Black Panther coin on that side. So. And they do have another version of that coin where you can where it's actually painted. They have the Black Panther all painted out with his thing. But yeah, It's cool. It comes with it has a little case that you can keep it in and whatnot. But it's 1 ounce.
That is dope, bro.
It's 1 ounce of pure silver.
Nice. Well, there you go, man. Like I'm saying. When you hang around with Larry, you get cool stuff like this. He always has something interesting that he's pulling out his back pocket. And again, you can follow him at today. I feel like it's right there on the screen. Link to his YouTube channel down in the description box. And again, there's this channel right here on my channel tab. You know, I mean, my goodness gracious, if you're not subscribing to his channel, you're losing. And I don't want you to lose.
If anybody's interested, you can get this at the Crown Mint. That's what it's called. It's the Crown. And I actually saw their advertisement on Instagram, I think. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna check it out.
Cool, man. Cool. All right. Well, again, man, thank you for being here. I'm on the second topic, you know, with Regal Cinema striking this deal with Warner Brothers not for a 90-day typical window like films usually have. It's 45 days, and it's going on. It's starting back in 2022 because they made the announcement that in 2021 they're just going to be doing the HBO Max day and date thing. So, is this good news to you? Bad news? What do you think about it, man? What do you think?
Man, I'll be honest with you. As you know how I feel about this, I'm like, I don't think they should be opening up the theaters anytime soon. We have numbers that are going back up right now. They're worried about another surge because of all these people that are going to movies and going out to dinner. They're having spring break parties and Easter parties and Passover and all the other stuff. I just don't I'm not a fan of it. I think this whole 45-day window for like tentpole or event movies, as they're calling them, in 30-day windows for other movies. And I can't remember if they said it was something like if a non-event movie made more than $50 million in its opening weekend, they would extend it from 30 days to 45 days. So, I don't know, man. Part of me is happy that the theaters can make some money, but I just don't think our country's ready. People aren't willing to protect themselves. And at times like this one, and I hate to say it because I am not one of these people that's super pro-government doing stuff for you, but at certain times when people are not willing to protect themselves and your fellow citizens, the government has to step in and do it. And I think they might need to step in and just simply say, no, you can't have your places open. Because it's an indoor place. If you want to move your business outside, have drive-in theaters, go for it. But we're not going to have indoor theaters until we can get this pandemic under control.
Now, here's thank you very much for that, Larry. First, we got 90 people in the chat right now. Thank you so much. If everybody can just
can we get 90 super chats?
Man, that would be great. But if I can just get 90 thumbs up, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. So thank you very much. Now we're in March right now, about to go into April. Oh my goodness gracious. Already. Hold on.
What a money reside.
Zia Latrice, $4.99, like, comment, and share, thumbs up. Thank you so much, Zia Latrice. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
I know the money resides. It resides in Zia Latrice's bank account.
I know she is wonderful. Thank you so much, man. Now, my only question to you is, Larry. I had a feeling that you was gonna feel that way, and that's fine. Safety first. I get it. No problem there. My thing is, they said this is gonna take place in 2022. So that's 8 months from now. You don't think that we'll be good by then with so many people getting the vaccine now and all of this stuff? That's 8 months from now.
Honestly, I honestly don't know, and I'll be honest with you. I'm not hopeful because we were thinking that we were going to be out of this in just a couple of months when it first started off. But as we've seen, people are wholly unwilling to protect themselves and their fellow citizens, and they think that this virus is somehow political. The virus is killing everybody. I don't care if you're white or black or Asian or Hispanic or young or old. It kills you. And if it doesn't kill you today, you recover from it, and then you end up with some terrible organ failure. It kills you a little bit later, or you end up becoming a long hauler where you're on disability for the rest of your life. And people won't protect themselves. And so, because people won't wear masks, they're having burn the mask parties and rallies and all that stuff, and they keep on in the CDC and NIH. They keep trying, and the WHO, the World Health Organization, they keep telling us these variants are out there. They are spreading, and if we don't get everyone vaccinated, if we don't wear masks and maintain social distance and knock this virus down, these mutant strains, these variations are going to spread. And then the vaccines are going to be less effective. So I'm not hopeful because people simply won't do what it takes to stop the spread.
All right, hold on.
Yes.
Rucker
Homestead in the
Homestead, thank you
house.
so much for the super chat for the $5. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Well, let me ask you this, Lay. What is there a time that is there 2023, 2025 that you feel comfortable, or is it just when you see the numbers go down and then after that we can move on to the next topic? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see the numbers go down, and not just those CNN numbers. I want to see the real numbers go down. I want to see the numbers where hospitals are saying we're not seeing a rise in hospitalizations. We're not seeing the rise in people coming in sick from COVID. You know,
Okay.
that's what I want to see. I mean, people can spend their money however they want to spend their money. I don't care if they spend their monies on the theaters or home entertainment or whatever. That's no concern to me. I just want a place where people can go and enjoy their entertainment safely. I mean, I've enjoyed the movie experience in the past, and I mean, personally for me, I would love it if all movies came straight to video, came straight to streaming right away. I mean, I know some people feel the need to go to the theaters and have the theater experience. I don't feel the need to have that theater experience anymore. I'm okay with watching movies at home.
I got you. Well, again, I want to welcome my second guest to the show. It's Mr. Lamont with Life Games. How you doing, sir?
Big
I'm
Lamont.
good, man. How about you fellas?
Pretty good. Thank you for being here, my brother. I really do appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, man. I like being in the company of greatness. And you got a living legend and you got greatness. I have to show up. Maybe it'll rub off on me.
Already.
Listen to him over there.
Right on. You have
one with the super channel talk about rubbing it off, get some greatness.
Oh God, here this guy goes.
And y'all let me know if the ticker down there is throwing y'all off in the background. I'm just trying something new. You can always let me know. We a family up in here. And Lamont, do you have anything about this 45-day deal with Warner Brothers and Regal, or are you more excited about National Treasure?
I'm like this, man. Anything that'll get people to be able to have more viewing options, I'm with it. Mm-hmm. I didn't get the full story about the National Treasure, so I'm not as informed on that. But I don't see nothing wrong with this deal that they struck with Regal. I miss you guys talking about it, so I'd be interested to know how you feel, because me and you tend to clash a little bit when it comes to releasing movies in the theaters and also giving people the option to stream it at home. So if you've already gone, please clue me in on what you had to say so that I can fill in some blanks.
Basically, and before you give your answer, let me just say this to you, B. Avery, too. We've talked about this in the past, and seeing that they cut that theatrical release in half, when they've cut it down from 90 days to 45, we can see that we're going day and date. I mean, whether movie fans or the theater owners want to realize it and recognize it, it's going that route. It's just a matter of time.
Right on.
Are you saying that they're going to have streaming option and in theaters? Is that what you're saying, Larry?
That's right. That is the direction we are going, and that is where it's going to. I mean, regardless of whether people want to accept it or not, that's the direction we're heading. It's going to get there eventually.
It seems like Hollywood is fighting the hell out of that, Larry. It seems like Hollywood is putting pressure on these movie companies and production companies not to allow that to happen. I'm with it, having the option, maybe charge more for it to be streamed and it be in the theater, give people the choice. But I think you should just give people the choice. But Hollywood is fighting it.
Hello.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
Sharronda Coleman, $5. I like the theater experience. Thank you so much, ma'am. I really do appreciate the super chat. Thank you.
So let me ask you, B. Avery, how much would you be willing to spend for, say, like Disney Plus or Netflix or one of the other streaming services, HBO Max, in order for them to bring everything straight to streaming? If they just said you're no longer going to have to pay a premium to watch Black Widow or Mulan or Cruella, what is that number for you?
How much per month?
Yeah.
For one streaming service or all of them?
Let's just say one. Let's just say Disney says we're going to bring all of our movies straight to streaming.
All of their Marvel movies. I would be willing to pay at least $30, maybe more. At least $30.
Sound good.
I'm saying if I could have saw Avengers Infinity War in game at the crib?
See, I feel like if they do that, they have to bring out at least probably 2 to 3, movies a month. Because otherwise, people aren't going to pay $30 for one particular movie, and then they'll still get the service. Because otherwise, a lot of people will be like, I don't know, I'd rather pay $20 somewhere else and get it on, or pay for the rental fee or something. But I think if they did, like, for instance, maybe they come out with Black Widow on one week, and the next week it's Cruella, the next week it may be some sort of Disney animation movie. But I think they would have to come out at least probably 2 to 3 first run movies a month in order to sustain that $30.
Now,
I don't even think you got to do that. I mean, just have the subscription the way it is, and just let people pay an extra fee per movie. Some people be willing to do it if you want to see it at home bad enough.
That will work to me if, say, for instance, Disney Plus,
right?
if Disney Plus raised their price too, because maybe a $20 premium access per blockbuster, but that would only make economic sense to me if you raise the $6.99 a month. But I still think that's worth it. Larry, I want to ask you a question. That's not enough, but I don't know. But is that, when I say $30, how did you feel about that?
I thought it was too high, but I would be willing to go $30 if there were a good number of movies that were coming out.
Oh,
like if I knew every month that I was going to get like 2 to 3 first run movies, then I would consider it.
Okay. Now, Lamont, to answer your question initially, what I was saying is, I think this is a good idea. I mean, I'm on the fence actually. I like the fact that things are going back to normal. The theaters are opening up because I enjoy the theater experience. And Regal and Cineworld is a large chain in the United States and around the world. And I was optimistic about it because this is taking place in 2022. That's 8 months from now. And so I think that's enough time to set everyone straight as far as expectations and how to, correctly carry yourself in public, without being a menace to society. Karen's not wearing masks and things of that nature. I mean, people have some sense now, but you still have your knuckleheads, as we talk about, and I also think that's enough time for people to get vaccinated if that's what they want to do. And that's just going to make the general public feel more comfortable. 200 million, 250 million, however many million people have been vaccinated, in the past, So the 2022, that made me feel good about it because I don't want the theater experience to die. My only problem with it was, the 45-day window, because usually, a film will be in theaters for about 90 days. Oh, look, this guy right here is crazy. God dog. Hold on, man. Hold on. Lamont Tyson, the guest, is super chatting $30. The Black Brothers making waves in the area of YouTube. Thank you, man. I do appreciate that, Lamont. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, the 45-day window thing concerns me because I don't think it'll get larger. I think it'll go shorter. And that scares me because I don't want the theater experience to die. So that's just where I'm at.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
I'm with you on that.
It's at 45 days for these tentpole movies, these tentpole films, and then it's 30 days for everything else. It's probably going to shrink even more. But what's going to happen is once you get to a point where it's like 30 days for the tentpoles and 15 days for everything else, a lot of people are going to be like, I can wait 2 weeks. And they're just going to see the numbers that people going to the theater just dwindle because they're going to be like, well, if it's going to show up on Disney Plus or if it's going to show up on HBO Max in 2 weeks, I'll just wait. Cool.
Well,
I still think that some people who love certain things, once they feel safe with the movie theaters, they're going to go back. But I think that what these theaters are wrestling with is, like B. Avery said, if he had the option to see Infinity War at home after he's seen it in theater, then he probably wouldn't have went back to the movie theater as much. And I think that's what they're wrestling with. That's the idea that, okay, we might get them the first go round, but the second go round, they have the option. They might pay $30 just to watch it at home, or they might pay $20 to come back here.
Right on.